that report. Let's turn around to business. Oil prices have tumbled to their lowest levels since May as more governments, including France and the UK, tighten lockdown restrictions, reduce travel and social activities, mean that demand for fuel could be lower and the risk of a longer-lasting recession comes even higher. Now, in respect of the new lockdown here in France, our business editor Kate Moody, as you can see, joins us from a distance from her home studio via Skype. Kate, over to you.
Well, Mark, we saw oil prices sliding as much as 5% earlier this Monday, although they have recovered the worst of those losses now as the session continues. A barrel of international Brent trading at around $38.46, US WTI just over $36. Now, those prices had dropped as much as $2 per barrel earlier in the session. And as you can see from our graph, it was the lowest price for international Brent since back in May. US WTI, meanwhile, down around 9% from its peak for the year back in August. Now, since the beginning of the pandemic, the real problem on the oil markets has been demand. Travel, shipping, manufacturing have all weakened dramatically. And now, as we're seeing France, Belgium, England, and Germany all tightening their restrictions, Goldman Sachs says that overall global demand for oil is going to be reduced by as much as 2 million barrels per day because of the restrictions in those four countries. Now, production, meanwhile, is rising. OPEC is going to be meeting later on this month to decide whether its members can officially start to pump more oil. But we've seen Libya's output rising sharply in recent weeks. Rigs in the U.S. are at pumping their highest levels since May. All of that combined with fears that this second wave of COVID infections is really going to slow the pace of any economic recovery has led to a really choppy session on the oil markets.
Kate Moody, thank you very much indeed. Kate Moody there with the business, joining us from her home studio. In respect of the lockdown measures here in France, Kate, do stay safe and thank you very much for shining the light on the business matters for us.